Its population may only be around 7,000 people, but every year hundreds of thousands of people converge on Sturgis for the annual motorcycle rally. But as the world fights COVID-19, the rally could look a little different this year. In tonight's Eye on Kettleland, Sydney Thorson talks with the mayor and planning director about how the health crisis could affect one of the largest motorcycle gatherings in the world.
While the rally isn't until the middle of August, it takes months, if not a whole year, to plan all of those events that go into that 1 week. And with the COVID-19 health crisis, a lot of those plans could be changing.
Could very well mean that we don't allow parking on some streets. We have one-way sidewalks. We have open containers so people aren't getting grouped up in bars. That they can go out on the street or on the sidewalk and sit in an open space. You know, lots of different possibilities. And again, all these are just discussion items right now.
Jerry Cole is the director of the rally and events. He says that up until about a month and a half ago, planning officials were actually ahead of schedule.
A lot of the people, as we are doing right here, were sheltering at home. And so getting in touch with them, we have to phone call them, Zoom call them, and we have to set up all that stuff. It's a little more laborious, I guess, to get in touch with everybody we need to get in touch with. But yeah, we're still pretty much on track right now.
Cole says as organizers are carefully monitoring the health crisis, the 80th Sturgis Rally is still being organized.
That is correct. We're 100% going forward with planning right now. In fact, I just had 2 different phone calls from my staff on different things as we were talking here. So
Cole says open ceremonies, catering, and trash pickup are currently in the planning process, along with health protocols like having hand sanitizer for people to use on Main Street.
I'll be setting up conference calls with about 15 or 20 different groups, the hotel motel owners, the campground owners, the cities and mayors, the convention centers, the visitor bureaus all around western South Dakota and some on the eastern side as well.
Organizers are also staying in touch with the governor's office, state tourism, and health department before a decision is made whether to host the rally.
One of the things that we know is that the rally is bigger than just the city of Sturgis. It affects the entire state of South Dakota. It affects the Black Hills tremendously. And we wanted to make sure that we had inclusive groups of all those that are represented.
The Sturgis Rally annually brings in around 400 to 450,000 attendees. An anniversary rally brings in well over 500,000.
This year's rally will be the 80th rally. Whenever it occurs. The city becomes approximately the 23rd largest city in the United States. Right around Cincinnati size is what it is.
Mayor Mark Kirstensen says that the city is following recommendations from the CDC nationally and regionally.
I want to make the point that every rally, every single year, there's a great amount of resources and time spent for public safety. With the current situation, there's a whole new level added that is makes it difficult for sure.
Carstensen says that the council will make the decision whether to host the rally mid-June.
We understand the magnitude of the situation, and it's a large one. And as we move forward, I do know we'll strike the balance between public health and economics, and if the rally should occur.
With Eye on Kettleland, I'm Sydney Thorson.
We have provided a link to the consideration protocols that the Sturgis City Council will use when deciding whether to host the event.